Hey, this is Brian, the main contributor to the Smart Connections Obsidian plugin, and I'm about to go through the different GitHub issues that I have been unable to respond to. It takes a lot of time to read through the issues and formulate a good response, so I'm hoping that by recording my process, you can see what I'm thinking as I'm coming up with the response, and hopefully that will provide you with more insights on what the future of smart connections look like, and also answer whatever questions it is that you had in the issue itself. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. Okay, so GitHub issue number 22, feature requests setting to save embeddings JSON to a specific location. So I think this is going to be one we get to close out to show you why. So let me just quick review here. Saving to a specific, place that won't be synced. Okay. Okay. There's some discussion about how to avoid syncing the folder, which I was highly recommending against syncing the Smart Connections folder. However, a fairly recent update, I changed the way embeddings are saved from storing them all in a single file to storing them in multiple files. And why this matters for syncing is because the embedding file, when it was all in a single file, got to be really large. We're talking hundreds of megabytes. And the issue with that is if a single embedding changes, then your syncing process is going to have to download all of those hundreds of megabytes to replace that file. And that's just not really a good idea for multiple reasons. But now, in the more recent update, there is an embedding file for each note. So if you update a single note and those embeddings change, and you're syncing the embeddings folder, then just that one embeddings file, which depending on which embedding model you're using, is going to vary in size. I'm using the BGE micro model, so most of my embeddings files are less than 50 kilobytes, but basically that's a much more palatable size for syncing the number. The number of files is going to be equivalent to the number of notes in your vault. So yeah. But let me do a quick little show of what you can do. So if you want to change your Smart Connections folder, and particularly if you want to make it syncable through Obsidian Sync, let's take a look. So prior to an update that hasn't been released yet, this was the default folder, Smart Connections. And the dot is important to note because this makes what they call a hidden folder. And when this dot is present, Obsidian Sync will not sync this folder. So if you want to start syncing your embeddings using Obsidian Sync, so this is going to be the new default folder. It would be .smartenv. And obviously that's short for smart environment, but I'm still hiding the folder for now from the Obsidian Sync process, and this will probably change in the future. I just want to spend some time syncing the embeddings personally, and seeing if I observe any issues. And, so I'm putting out there that if you want to sync the folder, you just remove that dot, you hit this rename button, and what will happen is all of your current embeddings will be moved to that new folder name, whatever you put in there. And without the dot, the embedding files will be synced. So I'm going to quickly take a screenshot here. Okay, and then let's go back to the do we have a recent section? 627. What is today? Okay. That should be it. Okay, so closing this because, or let's just say the smart connections folder can now be changed in the settings. And I think that should close with comment. Okay, moving on.